time for another big batch of games. So, as usual, I have to give this disclaimer right off the top, and for those of you watching the stream today, you're going to be getting the disclaimer multiple times, because these will be getting split up later. But, disclaimer, this is a key I was given through the service Lurkit, directly or indirectly from the devs, depending on the situation. So bear that in mind. This is a thing this game's menu does. This is like my one thing that has upset me with this game. Is that if you click anywhere on the screen, if it's highlighting a menu item, it will use that menu item the second you click back into the game. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, this is Holy Shoot. I don't know a lot about it, because obviously I do most of these as blind impressions, so you get a first-timer's perspective into how something is when I do these Lurkit codes for the most part. One of the games later on is going to be an exception to that, but we'll get to that when we get to that. But yeah, roguelite first-person shooter of you running through hell is basically the main bits here. Got a good amount of options. Like, it's got frame limits, VSync, you can see your frames, you can turn motion blur off, thank God. Got a colorblind mode, got a ton of actual graphics settings in the section. You can notice that I turned all of it low. That's for streaming purposes, because streaming does take extra off your computer, so it's a good idea to tend to aim a little low with your settings. And when I first booted it up, it was taking a lot of CPU, but I think that was just shader compilation. Got odd audio settings that control everything you could need, and an immediate mute option, which is nice. Good bit of sensitivity options, including for your controller. Looks like full key rebinding, which is good. Also got a weapon inspect, which I didn't realize was there. Right now, all of the info highlights all say make the player jump, so let's just not worry about that. You got difficulty settings, normal, abnormal, and paranormal, which I'm assuming is like normal, hard, and very hard, essentially. Lots of languages, so you got options there. It did the thing again. It did the thing again. Developers, if you end up watching this, please fix that, because that might be the like most irritating thing that we're gonna end up experiencing with this, because I like to just click sometimes here. The kinky mint, and honestly, it's impossible to keep up with who's following who and whether anyone's following at any time or anything, so no problems there. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well this morning, afternoon, evening, depending on what time it is. Either way. Okay, let's get this ball rolling here, since we have already been sitting here a couple minutes. Yep, that's fine. Go ahead and let my progress go. I didn't even finish the run I was testing. That was loud.
Welcome to Holy Shoot. Down the centuries, 7 sacred artifacts from ancient cultures had protected the Earth from evil. A secret organization called the Order of the Sanctum had preserved peace by ensuring these holy items were safe from the sticky fingers of demon spawn. And so it was that one day all hell was let loose. Just when life seemed tickety-boo, everything went crazy. It was no more ice cream in the sun and reading comics. Some serious stuff was going down. The Sanctum phone starts ringing constantly.
Headquarters here, what the hell is going on? A horde of demons has stolen the 7 sacred artifacts and now they're pouring onto Earth through rifts. What the heck are you doing about it? This is a PR nightmare. I need you to get a team together with all the weapons you can muster. Then get down to hell and get the artifacts back.
That explains why we're in hell.
A special ops crack unit of Sanctum warriors arm themselves and prepare for war. Along the way, legendary heroes known as Ghost Knights are going to lend a hand. Hell is packed to the brim with demons, including 7 mean demon bosses. This is a fast, furious, and very funny battle between trained warriors of the Order of the Sanctum and the sucky demons. Get ready to kick demon ass. It's time to go to hell.
They definitely were cutting off their own dialogue there, which is interesting. Yeah, we start off as the gentleman you saw with the wrapped up gun, Supersonic Samuel. You do have the option of playing one other one. What? Why is this happening now? There we go. That's a bug that I didn't experience when I tested this. Yeah, you start off with 2 dashes, which is nice. You have double jump by default. We're just right here in the sanctum, so you can get an idea of your situation immediately. Got people doing their jobs off on the sides. That's your portal to hell, as you do. And over here is where you spend your progression stuff. We don't have access to any of this at the moment. I don't know if this is just like we get this later, or if this is just them saying like, hey, these are things you can get. And then you just have to earn the coins and then it'll be available. Because as I said, I didn't actually finish the run I was testing. The music seems like it's still a little loud, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull that back a touch. Just go ahead and knock everything down a step. There we go. That should help it be a little easier to hear and understand what's going on. Onward to hell we go. Yeah, see, you have the option of Supersonic Samuel or Toshiko Techno. Techno's got all cooldown has reduced times, extra damage but take more damage, or Samuel, which just has the extra dash charge and longer dash and faster reloads. We'll stick with default old Samuel for the moment here, and we're going right on into Wrath. Let's see how it all works out for us. Yeah, your right click's a punch. I don't know if other weapons are gonna have different right clicks or what. You'll always have a challenge up there at the top as well. Ooh, we actually got a second weapon right off the rip that time. Yes, you can only carry 2 guns, as is fairly typical these days. Let's see how this boomstick is. It is a shotgun, so, you know, presumably it does shotgun things. It's effective, I'll give it that. I don't know if the kill streak has any mechanical benefits. It just is there, you know? Kill streaks are fun to have. There we go. Wait, if the room's supposedly clear, why are there still more enemies? I don't understand, game. Why are you telling me lies? That all still seems a little loud. So let's just pull the overall volume back a touch more. I thought I had this tuned. That's on me.
Fell like dominoes.
Dialogue volume can go back up a little bit. That's a little too low now. Maybe the cutscene just threw my hearing off. Every room you'll get one of these reward rooms. I don't think you'll always get a perk, but we got one this time. So we got an extra dash, we've got increased damage when health is below half, or damage reduction when below half. Gonna take the damage reduction. Kill 3 melee enemies, sure. That seems easy enough. You get a weapon chest.
Let's go kill some demons.
Got the redemption. It's a rare variant, so it's just a better redemption, or the classic. Kinda curious about the classic. Ah, that's how that works. And there's a third locked slot, which I'm assuming is part of the meta progression. It would be nice to just have a better redemption, but I'm too curious about classic. Okay, so it's just a standard handgun. Oh, I can take both options, so... yeah, we'll get rid of the boomstick and have dual pistols for the time being, then. I am much more of a pistol player than anything else. Damage output's a bit lower, but the fire rate being higher is nice. My gun was actually on fire when we had the on fire streak, so I'm gonna assume that's a good thing. Based on the speed and power the Redemption has, though, I don't really see a reason to use the Classic over it. I do think they may want to vary those up a little bit more.
Like dominoes.
Okay, that's the same line with just slightly different reading. Interesting. First enemy killed in a room explodes for half its max health and damage. That could be fun. 20% chance for toxic barrels to spawn, or a 15% chance to double reward. Let's make enemies explode. That sounds like too entertaining to leave be. Please do. Just kind of here. Maybe that's something that we interact with once we unlock it.
What's in here?
What's in the box? Boomstick and another classic. Well, guess I'll take the boomstick back then. Don't really have a reason to have the classic now that we felt both of them out. I'm gonna be grabbing any new weapons I see pretty much on site, just so y'all get to see a decent amount of new weapons. And I get to see the new weapons too. We so far haven't actually seen the weapons I had in my test run, other than obviously the starting gun. Ooh, those are healing crystals. Okay. I kind of figured since they were green they'd be healing. Oh, apparently I had a really short timer on that kill quest there. That's a shame. It looks like the challenges are how you get those silver coins down there. So missing out on that is unfortunate. Doesn't seem like you have any ammo totals to worry about. You just have ammo that you gotta reload periodically when the gun itself doesn't have ammo left in it. Because, you know, holy relics clearly don't need to use mundane ammo. That makes nothing but sense. I'm gonna admire my gun while I wait. Oh, there's engraving on it, too. Thankful, grateful, blessed. Now, this is single player at the moment, but it does have a planned co-op component, apparently. Whether that'll actually be able to come to fruition or not depends on how the situation plays out, obviously. There's never a 100% guarantee with things like that. But something worth keeping an eye on if you are so inclined. Does this do anything? Nope. I was kind of hoping I could at least, like, punch the skull in and, like, it would make a noise or something. All in all, so far this is a decent-looking, well-moving game so far. Of course, obviously, I am running on low settings, so there's probably some room for it to look better. Ooh, grant a chance for projectiles to pierce through 2 enemies. That'd be great once more enemies start showing up. Increase the amount of health restored by the healing basin by 20%. That's presumably the basin that's in front of us. Snipe this. 10% less damage from ranged enemies. Weak point hits deal extra damage. That does sound good for me. But I'm going to go ahead and take Piercing Judgment because it is a rare one. Or epic in this case, but you know, it's rarer than the ones we had before. Bonus movement after dashing. Stunned enemies take more damage. Or for every 1% missing health, deal more damage. Give me deal more damage. Yes, please. Kill 5 ranged enemies in 20 seconds. So I gotta actually go hunting.
Go kill some demons.
Let's see, we got the Purifier and the Jackrabbit. Purifier's a flamethrower. I have seen that pop up, but I've never tried it. Not really one for flamethrowers, so we'll take the Jackrabbit. Oh, I guess I could pick it up and show it. Yeah, see, it is in fact a flamethrower. It's percentage-based instead of ammo-based, so that makes sense. Fills back up fast. But I think we're gonna keep the Jackrabbit because it is gonna be more effective for us. The Holy Piercing kicked in immediately, so that was good. I'm taking risks to try to do the challenge. Wow, that timing is nasty. Need to try to do, apparently. We're gonna die, I think, is I decided to be super greedy. I'm gonna fall back to the beginning here. Oh, old reliable, you say? That looks like a shotgun. Very entertaining how the demons just roll at you to try to attack you. And we're dead. And that's why you don't get turbo greedy trying to get your challenge rewards, as it turns out. The more you know, right? The more you know. But we got some coins to spend, so let's see if we're actually allowed to spend them now. Yes, okay, that does work. So we can get the stun skill, which can make enemies immobile, increase our damage dealt across the board, attacks periodically cause light element effect, dealing damage to an enemy. There's the third option in the weapon chest, and faster reload. Let's take the third weapon option so you guys get to see more weapons. As I figure with 3 options, we're less likely to get duplicates without having an option that's different. You can also... Oh! So you can get new weapons that are available in future runs, and you can get rarer weapons from chests. Okay. Infinite ammo down there would be very fun. Anyway, back in we go, I suppose. We'll stick with Samuel, because the extra dash does seem like a winning move for us. Let's see how it goes. Through the fog and into war. If any of the volumes are still out of whack, do let me know. It sounds okay in my ears. The gunfire is like a little sharp, but that's kind of intentional. But if it's like overwhelming the voice, obviously, you know, warn me about that. Or if it is too sharp. I want everybody to be comfortable here. Can't punch quite fast enough to take one of those down like that. That's better, though. They definitely intend for you to be going real fast. The dialogue seems to be a little all over the place in terms of volume, or it's the slowdown that made the volume on the voice lower. Because I couldn't hear that one. In my hearing, he's pretty good. Let's see, we've seen these before. I'm taking Piercing Judgment back, because the chance seems to actually be pretty good. Clear the room without using your dash ability in 150 seconds. Sure.
Let's go kill some demons.
Let's see, Judgment Knuckles and Deadbolt. Doesn't look like it's quite a bolt action rifle, at least with the thing underneath there. Might be, though. I'm curious about the Judgment Knuckles. And then we can take multiple options. Okay, they are a punching weapon. I wasn't sure if it was gonna be, like, it shoots bolts of holy energy out of the hands or something. Jackrabbit's back. Okay, no, it is a bolt action. I'm kinda down for that, though. Jackrabbit was fun. But not, like, the best. We're gonna roll with these two and see how it goes. Okay, that's good. The DPS is low, but the actual direct per hit damage is real good. Don't dash. I almost dashed. Sniping's a good job. There we go. Challenge completed, so now I'm allowed to dash again.
You can't. Oh,
Ooh.
wait. You can't.
That was a really good pierce. Let's see. Extra dash. 10 health every room. Yeah, 10 health every room. Is in 11 rooms we could fully heal, basically. So that's really handy.
Here.
What do we got here? The amplifier, the quack shot, and the judgment knuckles again. I'm not super jazzed about the judgment knuckles, so what's the quack shot? Oh, it's the duckbill gun. This is a thing that actually existed, though. I think it was usually 5 barrels, not 3. I believe it was like referred to as the duck foot or something along those lines, which is why it's called the quack shot now. Amplifier is one I did see before. It's a laser rifle that shoots rapidly, so that's nifty. I'm curious about how good this is gonna be, though, so we're gonna give this a swing. First and foremost, though, we got a job to do here. Nah, I ain't gonna have time. There's not enough targets. This seems shotgun adjacent, which is expected from a 3-barrel weapon like this. I keep reflexively trying to aim down sights in a game that you can't do that in. Get wrecked. Okay. Okay, good, you can shoot those. Those mushrooms were where the big green auras were coming from, so getting rid of those is big, I think. I need to be paying attention to my surroundings more, which is always a good idea anyway. You should always have your eyes open. Or your ears open. Ideally both. This guy's just hanging out up here. Little light on the skin effect, but you know. We've all had those thin days.
Even see me coming.
Anything else? Nope, we're good. Then again, the slowdown probably is meant to be an indicator. Oh, that is a heart. Huh. There's an hourglass, like, right here. Oh? Oh? Hmm. Nope, haven't the slightest idea. Make sure everything is loaded before we head out of the room. Never hurts to have all your bullets in your gun. Vampire bullets. Yeah. Yeah. Shoot sandglasses to slow things down for 10 seconds. Deal extra damage to demons, or better damage when you're below half health. Now, we'll just take the extra damage to demons. We can glide? Oh yeah, you'd have a little bit of a glide, I guess.
Ah, what's in here?
The duckfoot's fun, but I'm down for replacing it. Ooh, the sparrow. Just a flintlock pistol. Not half bad. Water blaster? Laser gun. Tell you what, we'll replace the deadbolt with the sparrow and the other one with the blaster. This way we get to see 2 new things in play at once. Let's do this. To have a strong gun for a challenge like this, because it means I don't have to shoot them more than once successfully. There goes a bot getting batted. It would help if I'd stop missing. There you go, can't miss that one. Considering the blade at the bottom of the Sparrow here, I'm a little disappointed they didn't add an animation for stabbing with that. Nice, vampire bullets kicked in there. Very good. For being a flintlock, this thing's shockingly accurate, but you know what? That's the advantage of it being a holy flintlock, I suppose, eh? Is it doesn't abide by normal rules. So people have gone back and forth between saying those things were, like, incredibly inaccurate and saying they were actually, like, very accurate. And I don't know who to believe, really. I don't know how some of those shots didn't land. Oh, god damn it. Piercing was definitely unnecessary there, but you know what? It was funny. I do appreciate that it actually, like, pops up and tells you when your stuff's taking effect, though, so you actually know that it's working. Huh. Because if there's ever a thing that makes me question things, it's the mechanics in games that you don't know what's going on. You can't tell that anything's actually taking effect. You can only just guess based on how effective things are, how well things are going, whether they are working at all or not. Just gonna answer a message here right quick, and then we'll get back to action here. There we go. We'll take the speed bonus and even more damage. Yes. Clear the enemies in the rooms. No survivors, no excuses. Sure. We've got the micro piercer, the classic, and the stapler. Well, the blaster wasn't that impressive. So what's the stapler? Literally that. Okay. And the micro piercer's a crossbow. Okay. Stapler is higher damage and higher clip size. It's just better at everything other than accuracy. I'm keeping the Sparrow because it's A, it's rare, and B, it's got just very good overall damage. Ooh, it does have a chance to set things on fire, so that's delightful. Yeah, sure. We'll go with the Stapler then. We'll show them my Stapler. Definitely getting a bit spicier out here. Oh, we got flying enemies now too, huh? Oh, I do not like these guys already. They just stick to you like glue. Got imp statues that are firing at you. Definitely glad I kept the Sparrow as the effective gun. Yeah, the way those circle around you is kind of annoying. They're a little fast. You know, as you get better, I'm sure they're not as bad. And you can always snipe them like that before they take action. Where's your hitbox, Mr. Mushroom? Well, we'll figure it out. I don't know what just happened. Everything shook. I'm confused. I think I got a new ability or something for free. Because I saw something like zoom and boom. Not sure that mushroom's real. Ah, the quack shot. No, don't need that. What I really need is a healing crystal right about now, game. Vampire bullets, that'll help. There's a green thing back here, so maybe there's... Yes! Okay. I'm no longer about to die, but I'm very likely to run out of time on this challenge. And for those who haven't noticed, those skulls do 10 damage every time they bump you. And they just kind of bump into you. They don't, like, do an actual attack. So they can bump into you repeatedly pretty easily. That might want some adjustment. Three hit points in a dream. We're not out of this yet. We're definitely not out of this now. But didn't the challenge want me to clear the room? Oh, those explode. Okay. That is not what I thought that icon meant. Okay, there we go. Now we managed to hit it. A little bit weird there.
You won't even see me coming.
Okay, we managed to make it through. Everything's fine. There's that zoom in doom prompt again. Maybe it's just the fact that I'm double dashing that's prompting that then. Yeah, keep giving me more health, please. Give me more dashes at the rate I'm going. There's 3 enemies? Nah, I don't really need that. Give me panic power because I'm gonna need it at this rate.
Let's go kill some demons.
Let's see, we got a Rare Purifier, Hellfire Mark 9, and the Redemption. Yeah, I can live with that. Oh, looks like we're going into a boss, so I might not live with that. And in fact, they say no. There we go, let's just line that up, and that's about how I feel right now. Let's do this. Baron burns a lot. You don't want to melt your toys. That's how you don't get any more toys. Maybe this isn't as accurate as it looks. Maybe the accuracy isn't the aiming circle, it's just whether it hits where the aiming circle is, then. Touch me. It's a good thing I don't have an ammo limit, because this man is definitely absorbing a lot of bullets. I took enough damage for panic power.
Like that
I think I'm losing this one, y'all. He has a lot of health. And I don't really have enough reaction time to dodge those. We were doing really well for a while, but he just has so much health. And I guess a tornado touched me? Didn't really seem like they were lined up to touch me there, but I'll accept that. Ow. You can pss, 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 the cat. Everything is good. That is the name of the game, yes. Yes. Grab some upgrades. Give me more weapons. I like the idea of an armory expansion. Go ahead and raise our damage output, because we clearly need that with the way the Baron was going. Both of those would be nice. Let's go ahead and take the periodic light damage as well. I don't really care about the idea of the stun skill too much, though apparently my max health is behind that, so that's not ideal. Which more health would be nice. So would a guaranteed revive. But I think that'll work. See how it goes. 5 enemies while gliding again? Okay. Hopefully you don't have to do all the damage while gliding, just finish the target off while gliding. So that makes it easy. Also, apparently it's just like random lightning strikes. I thought it was like just occasionally when you shoot something it would get hit with lightning. No, it just happens.
Sorry, not sorry.
Is he or isn't he sorry? I can't tell. Ooh, deal 30% more damage but take 20% more. Sure, why not? Why not take a devil deal while you're in hell? Clear the ability without using any abilities. Yeah, I don't have any abilities aside from my auto. Actually, dash probably counts as an ability, so I'll need to be mindful of that. So let's take Old Reliable, and we'll take the Deadbolt back. Judgment Knuckles. Yep, this is just a good old-fashioned shotgun, and I'm just going to avoid dashing in case that counts as an ability. Because since it's down there on the bar, I'm going to assume it counts. And it does say dash ability when you pick it for getting upgrades for more charges, too.
Sorry.
Okay, some of those variants are fun. And I'm glad they gave the lines variation, though I do hope there are more lines as well. Otherwise, that may get a little old.
Let's go kill some demons.
Let's see. Divine Impaler, Redemption, and Judgment Knuckles. Ah. It's a 2-shot crossbow. Sure, why not? I need to not use dash during this time. I have kind of locked myself into an awkward position here weapon-wise, since all my weapons are slow-firing right now. And I need to remember that I don't have piercing yet. Oh, hi. Vampire bullets really do kick in a lot, though, which is nice. I wouldn't be surprised if this game is meant for you to be dashing around the map a lot more than I am, considering it's built to be a very fast game. It's probably meant for people who be like speed running through rather than me just kind of strolling along, taking my time.
Slow pokes.
That seems targeted. But hey, we got more coins, so that's good. Let's see, snipe this, Blessed Arrival, Toxic Touch. Since we're taking extra damage, let's grab Blessed Arrival, and we'll take Demonetized again. Kill 2 enemies without losing more than 20 health, so basically, in my case, don't get hit. Jackrabbit, Classic, and Bomberman. Bomberman's one we haven't seen yet, so give me that. It's a grenade launcher. There we go. Challenge completed. So didn't it say 2 enemies and then it ended up saying 5? I feel like I was lied to, but maybe I just can't read. Wouldn't be the first time. Won't be the last time either. My only disappointment with this grenade launcher is it doesn't bounce. It just hits direct, which that's fine. For a game like this, that's probably better. I just like being able to bounce grenades around and make a menace of myself. That's just something I enjoy doing. Apparently I can't leave yet. There's a demon left somewhere that must die. Because it seems like these rooms are actually, like, locked to specific targets. Oh, there we go. Even though it still says 4 out of 5 up there, it turned green with that enemy, so that's interesting. Well, the first to say, I don't fully understand what it's asking of me here, but we'll make it work. I only need to understand shoot.
You can't.
Yeah, while we are up and about, there is the games page if anyone is interested. I meant to do that at the very beginning of the segment, but we'll do it here now and do it again at the end. Which each of these are getting about an hour, just as a note. So this may very well be the last run of this game right now. Take Pain Eater. Oh, that's why I kept seeing Zoom and Doom, right? Because of the speed thing, right? I'm very actively paying attention to what I'm selecting, yes, clearly.
What's in here?
Another Deadbolt, a Jackrabbit, Sparrow. Sparrow wasn't bad, but that fire rate was a bit on the painful side. Though apparently it has a higher fire rate than the Deadbolt? So that's interesting. Supposedly more accuracy. I don't know if I believe that. We'll stick with what we got, though. Still don't understand this. I feel like this is something that's gonna make sense in the future. This room is really nasty. Goddamn. Wow, I just got... I'm so dead. I'm so dead already. What was that room? Good lord. I stand corrected. That is not last run because it ended very suddenly. Oh boy. I feel a little bit like I got shafted there, I'll be honest with you. Grenade would be nice. But I think I might go for perpetual ammo skill, since I'm going to be primarily using my guns. Fairy companion that joins you through the run. Double target with lightning. Faster reload. Invisibility is a neat thought. That just keeps being faster reloads. The smarter choice, though, is probably unlocking stun just so I can get access to health and damage reduction and things like that, because rooms like what we just dealt with are probably going to keep happening. So we'll take that 10% damage reduction. Now, bear in mind, we do have a refund option, so if I feel like I am not getting any value out of something, I can pull back from it. Which there is a possibility that the lightning gets removed. But here we go with actual last run now. Okay, you do need to remember to equip your abilities as well. Ah, so you can unlock the ghosts by defeating bosses. Okay. I feel like these are out of order, considering the order they're in up here. Shouldn't it be Mayan, then Spartan, then Druid? considering this one's unlocked from Lust, which is the third one. I feel like that's a minor thing, but it's just something that immediately clicks when I see it, and I'm just like, shouldn't that be the other way around? Clear the room without using any abilities. Okay. That's fine. I have gun. Gun is the only ability I need. I'll do it without even jumping. How do you like that, huh? That's right, I didn't even need to jump. It's a good thing that automatic thing doesn't count as an ability to get me in trouble for these challenges.
You won't even see me coming.
But I suppose for that to be a thing that would impact those challenges, you'd have to have the ability to turn it off. Like, it would have to be a toggleable thing. Ooh, Lucky Strike. Kills are more likely to grant rewards. Sure. I do like rewards. Impaler, Hellfire, Helldrake. Give me that. And we'll take the Hellfire as well. The Hellfire wasn't bad. What is this? Rocket launcher. Let's go. Nice and easy.
Slowpokes.
Huh. We got the slowdown like the area was finished, but we don't have... Maybe that's the room count in the top right. And then the circle's just showing you how much of the room you've done. I'll be the first to say I don't fully understand what any of that means still. The loudmouth, huh? Okay, Gatling gun, I'm in. And of course, Old Reliable and the classic. I do like the sound effects coming off of them, like the ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta off of this, for example. I didn't comment on it before, but it's a fun touch, because they are going for, like, silly comic book style for this. As you could tell by the kind of tongue-in-cheek intro we had. There we go, all clear. Still don't know where... Maybe this is a spot where the hourglass would appear if you had the ability? I don't know. It might just be spawning in the floor, too, for all I know. Or it's a secret. It's a secret. There's still more in this room, but eh. Extra damage to demons, please. Ooh, first bullet after a kill is a guaranteed crit. Or extra healing. Nah. Guaranteed crits, please. Kill 5 ranged enemies again. That probably ain't happening. What else we got? Ooh, a rare deadbolt, the crowd pleaser, or the classic. Let's see this crowd pleaser. It looks like a Tommy gun. Okay. I don't think I need both the loudmouth and the crowd pleaser though, so give me the rare deadbolt. There we go. We're going old school. Okay, I dig this. I see how it's the crowd pleaser. I'll write you a novel with my typewriter. Come here. almost had the challenge. If I hadn't switched weapons to be fancy with the Killer's Edge shot, I would have had it. And I think, ah, well. That was the closest we've come to getting the ranged enemy challenge done. Yeah, Killer's Edge with the Deadbolt is scary. Because we just chain kill like that, and just bang, dead, bang, dead, bang, dead. So the fire rate on the crowd pleaser here is also very fun. There's apparently something alive over here. Let's change that. Ow, this is one of those. We did get chewed up trying to do that challenge, though. Let's see. Well. First Judgment and Toxic Touch. Give me well. And Stubborn Survivor. Just choosing those based on what I know is coming up soon. Jawbreaker. It's a punching glove gun. Micro Piercer. As much as I would love to keep that, considering we've got a boss fight coming up soon, I need to actually be somewhat smart. That and the last room before the boss is brutal, as we've learned. Damn skulls. I wasn't concerned about the imp statue because it can't move. So all I had to do was get out of its general line of fire and it was no threat to me anymore. Yeah, boo. I see you. I still don't know what that did. I was kind of hoping it would, like, blast things near it or something, but it doesn't seem like that's what that does. Might be one of those funny things where it makes the game harder and you don't realize that it did that. There we go. And a little bit better with the mix-up of actually remembering to punch things when they're nearby. You just kind of get into habits of not having a melee move at all, or your melee not being effective. Depending on the games you play a lot. Okay, let me zoom in Doom. Upgrade my Pain Eater. Give me panic power, considering what we're going into. Anything particularly cool? Not really. Slug or not? I haven't seen that yet. Okay, auto shotgun. Oh, maybe not quite auto shotgun, but it's like a pump shotgun as opposed to the other ones. It's a little faster. That's what I'm trying to convey. Alright, burns a lot. Round 2. are moving his health bar faster this time. Problem is, the more tornadoes he summons, the worse this whole arena keeps getting. He'll die eventually. 27s really are kind of sad, though. Yep, my frame rate's starting to die a bit. That's not great. I blame the tornado spam, if I'm honest. Oh, he's starting to multi-jump now. I know a lot of the tornadoes have despawned. Oh, you've got a wave move now. Isn't that neat? Oh, I thought I got out of range. Oh, he's got a bigger aura around that now. I think he yanked you. What's the matter, Mr. Wrath? You feeling wrathful now? Oh no. Oh no. He's gonna get me. And he's dead. Of course, I say it's last run and we actually succeed. We got the cup. Let's go. Defeated. And the run continues. Extra credit. And, ooh, every 7th bullet hit stuns enemies. I mean, I've got a machine gun, so, yes. And now we're in Lust, I guess.
What's in here?
Anything new and cool in this area? Nope, still same guns. Now, I was kind of figuring the little box there would actually have stuff in it. Ooh, my frames for a second. Oh, you actually can go back there. Huh. Anyway. Whoa! Yeah, every bullet stunning when I've got a rapid fire weapon is disgusting. Every 7th bullet, that is. No, the skulls are back. No. Even with my nonsense, I'm getting chewed up, though. More of these lobbers. That should reduce my problems a little bit. Honestly, oh, what a difference a bit of damage reduction made, eh? I didn't realize I had a challenge. I was busy just not dying, if I'm honest, at that point.
I won't slow down.
Ooh, wait.
Not done yet. Set off all the bombs so I don't get blown up.
apparently a lot of enemies still in here. Plus, it's a busy place. How do I even get up? Oh, you figured it out. Thank you for telling me that it's on this side. Or... how? You must have, like, squeezed through a hole in the wall or something. I can't squeeze through there. Now that makes sense why these guys wouldn't have ended up being a problem. They're all statues. Kind of hard for them to come get me if they can't move. This also works, though a lot of them being stuck in the walls there seems a little iffy. That's something they may want to work on. I also cannot figure out how to get over there, so we're just gonna leave. Because we are officially getting into overtime now. Sure, faster, more dashes, but slower dashes, why not? Don't swap your weapon. Well, good news. Jawbreaker, Purifier, Jackrabbit, eh. Ow. I just wanted to get rid of the lobbers, but I think I made a mistake.
I won't slow down.
Yep, I cornered myself. That's on me. Well, that works out. So that was Holy Shoot. Pretty good. It's pretty good. Definitely a fun time. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the page up for it again for those who missed it 20 minutes ago. And while the ads run, I'm gonna go ahead and get the game swapped around. And get the next game's page ready to be fed into the info blurbs. Yeah, Holy Shoot, definitely would recommend it. Seems like a fun time. Does start to kick in a bit more as you start to get upgrades, but that's typical of the genre, so no real question marks there too much. And for those wondering about price, it is $13, which is an interesting price point to choose. Up next, we've got Warped Universe, which is potentially going to take a little bit more audio balancing than Holy Shoot did, because I did not do as much audio touch-up on this one. I'm also going to refill my drink before we get going. While it gets booted up, I'll finish swapping things over. This way you see it in the title and the category. And I'll get it on screen right before I go grab a refill on my drink.